biblical conversations in the house. This is Truth or Trash, and my name is Gioshe Mbugua. Thank you very much for the feedback that you've been giving us on our social media handles at Gioshe Mbugua Facebook, Gioshe Mbugua Twitter, and we have received them gracefully, and we are working to make sure that the next season is a season you will enjoy. Last episode was about money. Is money evil? Thank you for the feedbacks you have brought, and especially shout outs to Winnie from all the way from Kilifi. You said you want us to do tithing. Is tithing a must? Is tithing, something out of the law? And assuming that we are under grace, should we be tithing? We will be focusing on that, bringing conversations that are controversial and until we get to an endpoint, whether it's a truth or is a trash. And in studio today, I still have the man of wisdom himself, Brother Elon. Karibu sana, Elon.
Yes, Bwana Gioshe.
Yes, how does it feel being in Truth or Trash episode what? We have several episodes.
6 to 7 there.
Yes.
Yes, it feels good.
Yes.
And we really appreciate the feedback that we are having.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you were missing in action last episode. We did about tithing and money. You'll give us your opinion on that. But today, I hope maybe our viewers have heard much about Dr. Garry Chapman.
Okay.
Yes, he was a marriage counselor, and our topic today is the 5 love languages. I mean, are they even true? Do we even adopt them in the family of believers?
Okay.
What's your view?
My view.
Garry Chapman's book. He wrote it in 1995, and it's one of the most selling books. Yes. So which means most people have heard of it or maybe read of it. Should we trust it?
Yes, we should. Yes, because it touches on our daily lives, how we live, how we love, how we appreciate others.
Okay.
So as long as it's helping us to become better human beings, then I agree with Garry Chapman with the 5 love languages.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, on the basis of truth or trash, truth it, trash it.
Truth what?
The 5 love languages.
I'm going to truth it.
Yes.
I'm not going to trash it this time round.
Okay. Now, and for the first time in truth or trash, due to public demand, gender, nini, and we have this amazing lady, Muthoni. Karibu sana. How does it feel being in truth or trash?
It feels amazing. I have been waiting for this opportunity forever.
Okay.
So it feels great. It feels pleasure.
Muthoni, karibu sana.
Thank you.
Yes, truth or trash? Garry Chapman's 5 love languages. Are they even true?
Well, it depends.
On?
It depends on the person. It depends on how they take it. But mine, I'd say I'd be 50-50.
Okay.
I'd truth it.
Hey, you truth it.
Okay. Just endelea goosebumps. Truth it, trash it. Okay.
50 and I'd trash it 50.
Oh,
it
okay.
depends pia nikifika huko mwisho maybe naweza geuza.
Okay. So for now uko 50-50.
Yes.
Okay, let's listen to the some of the words that Garry Chapman had to say about the 5 love languages.
The 5 love languages are 5 different ways to express love on an emotional level. And they are words of affirmation. You look nice in that outfit. Words of affirmation. Gifts. Universal, to give gifts as an expression of love. The gift says, they were thinking about me. Acts of service. Doing something for the other person that you know they would like for you to do. Quality time. Giving them your undivided attention. I don't mean sitting on the couch watching television together. Someone else has your attention, but you're looking at each other, or you're taking a walk together and spending time talking to each other. And then physical touch. And out of those 5, the basic concept is that each of us has a primary love language. That's the one that speaks most deeply to us. And if you don't speak their primary love language, you can be speaking some of the other languages and they still will not feel loved. So it's designed to help couples or any individuals really that care about each other to express love in the most meaningful way to the other person.
How did you come to this discovery?
I discovered the 5 love languages out of my counseling. They would sit in my office and one of them would say, I just feel like he doesn't love me. or she doesn't love me. And the other person would say, I don't understand that. I do this and this and this. Why would you not feel loved? And I knew people were sincere, but they were missing each other. In their mind, they were expressing love in a meaningful way, but it wasn't connecting with the other person. So I heard this over and over in my counseling office. So, I don't know, several years into my counseling, I thought, there's got to be a pattern to what I'm hearing. So I sat down and read several years of notes that I had made when I was counseling and asked myself, when someone sat in my office and said, I feel like my spouse doesn't love me, what did they want? What were they complaining about? And their answers fell into 5 categories. And I later called them the 5 love languages.
Seeing what a success this book is and how it still is such a success, being that it was written in the 90s, have you ran across any other research since then that you would have gone back and added to the book, maybe even a 6th love language?
I've had people suggest a 6th love language. For example, one man said, Dr. Chapman, there's a 6th love language. I said, what is it? He said, chocolate. I said, well, if they bought it, it's a gift. If they made it, it's an act of service. And another guy said, the 6th love language is going shopping with my wife. I said, well, that sounds to me like a dialect of quality time. She wants your attention with her as she's doing something she enjoys doing. So really, I have not come up with a 6th love language that I think is valid, but I'm not dogmatic. Maybe there's a 6th, but so far I haven't discovered it.
Now, let's begin with words of affirmation. Now, what's in words of affirmation? Words of affirmation, nini?
Words of affirmation.
Yes.
Now, first of all,
Elon, what is words of affirmation?
It comes from the word affirming.
Yes.
Okay. These are words that are supposed to say good things about you. These are positive words that entails who you are.
Okay.
Mostly, it may not be that positive per se, but these are words that build you up.
Okay.
They encourage you. They motivate you. They say something good about you. Then that's what we call words of affirmation. They affirm your qualities. For example, then let me say this. For example, I can see today you are a very nice tie. You look handsome.
Yeah.
I've
So
seen
you're
that.
affirming me.
So I'm affirming you. For example, let's say for example, the ladies that we have, most ladies they have that. In fact, that's the love language they speak. Most of them love being told you're beautiful, you look good, you have a nice figure, you're dressing good.
Now,
Those are the things.
Just cut you on that. Muthoni, is it that all ladies have the same love languages, words of affirmation?
No, it is not the same because personally I don't see undermine in words of affirmation.
You don't want someone to tell you how much they love you.
It depends. Don't keep on telling me how much you love you. I know you love me and you know I love you.
Okay.
Si lazima unikumbushe kila saa unanipenda. Just ile ya kwanza umeniambia in the morning you were, I love you honey. Oh, I love you too. Bas tupatane jioni. Si eti kila saa unanipigia simu, oh babe unajua nakupe. I know it. Just show me.
So basically, it's not that all ladies have the same love languages, words of affirmation.
Sure.
Maybe the question will be, Elon, majama wanakuwaga na hiyo nini ama majama ni mahardcore ile design ya yo mbona unaniambia unanipenda msee? Majama ni mahardcore. Do we have men who have words of affirmation as a love language?
Then let me clarify one thing.
Okay.
That just by telling somebody you love them, that's not a word of affirmation.
Yes.
That's just part of it, okay? That men, especially men, for example, Dan, let me give a good example. Let's say go back to your dad, your own dad. Right now, ndo mwambie daddy. Manze daddy we ni jamaa power. Daddy manze wewe ndo umelisha hii familia. Daddy,
sina pesa sahi.
That's the problem with the Kenyan homes. But when you go and talk good things to somebody, to a man, man loves being appreciated, okay, especially by words, especially for their victories, things that they have done, those successful things that they have achieved. They love being appreciated that way. So kuna wale men who prefer being appreciated. Kuna wanaume dan, they cannot stand a negative attitude from somebody. The moment you talk bad about them or speak bad with them, they leave. So most of them will find that is their love language.
Okay.
Yes. Sana me personally, I hate negative attitude. When somebody comes and speaks negative,
Yeah,
my mind is off.
You just told us your love language is words of affirmation.
Eh?
Muthoni,
Yeah.
what is words of affirmation from a woman's point of view?
Well, as he said, I think it works the same with men, 50-50, because he said positive. You tell me something good. If at all nimevaa vizuri, I'm all nice, makeup vizuri, you tell me I look good, I'll feel nice.
Okay.
Because nimeambiwa, umeniambia, wewe kama mwenye unanipenda, umeniambia, nakaa vizuri. So in my head, I look nice. Okay? I feel nice. So nitaenda mpaka uko nje with the courage and attitude, I look good today, you get. So it is the positivity.
Yes.
You tell me positive vibes, you tell me good things about myself. I'll feel confident enough to even express how I feel. Okay? Yeah.
Now the question is, can someone fake this love language?
Definitely.
Okay, Elon, can someone fake?
Faking.
Yes.
Uh,
Niko tu. Uko fiti sana.
It's true. As a matter of fact, yes, they can fake it.
Okay.
Because one thing, before people came to understand the 5 love languages done in the older days, during the time of our mothers, during those days, they knew that most ladies, they love hearing good words. So what do? They speak to them those good words, and now unaingia nini? Box.
Okay.
Aya, look at, for example, history of my sponsor and everything. What these men have realized, wasichana kumbe wanapenda kubaiwa, wanapenda gifts, wanapenda whatever. So this man, what will you do? Watatumia pesa zao to go and impress them. They will use those gifts, they will use those whatever it is, those words that these people want to hear. So if you're not wise enough, especially if you don't know your love language, unaweza potea, because you just fell for somebody because of the words maybe they spoke, or because of some things they did for you, assuming it was love. No, it's simply because that's your love language and that's what you expect. And if somebody offers you what you expect, there's a possibility your heart is going to be melted out to them, and you're going to do to them according to what they want you to do.
Okay. Now, I want to ask this final question on gifts. Is there a threshold of gifting? Like, mimi kuna gift zinafaa kufika hapa, ukipita hapa umezidi msee. And can you say kuna venye mtu anaweza kuwa gold digger in terms of gifts? Love language yake ni gift, but msee sasa amekuwa gold digger. Those are some of the questions that will arise with gifts. Muthoni, from your side, is there a threshold inafika like uwezi zidi gift? Like this is the far I can go.
Mimi personally sinanga mwisho. You keep gifting me and I'll keep receiving. Sina mwisho. But it also depends on the lady.
Okay.
Kuna ule msichana mwenye, you gift her too much, she will, yani ataona there's something wrong.
Okay.
Na kuna ule mwenye, unajua tena mwanaume akikosea, akuja akuexpress, anakupea tu zawadi tu, you know, to kukufunga macho. So it's kuna ule mwenye akona mentality, akinipea mingi it's too much.
Okay.
Akinipea kidogo ni kidogo tena sana. You get? So it also depends on the lady. Personally, you gift me, you continue gifting me,
okay,
you exceedingly gift me, I
you
will receive.
Okay, maybe when you're gifting, if your love language is gifting, do you have a threshold place gift zako zinafaa zifike?
Well, for me, I think I'll have a limit.
Okay.
It depends pia venye tume. Kama in relationship terms, tunapendana, I won't have a limit. Okay? But in friendship terms, I will have a limit.
Okay.
Because siwezi ena ni gift chali wenyewe vitu kubwa na manzi yake haezi afford. You get? But kama ni mzee yangu, if it's kama ni chali yangu,
yes,
I won't have limits. He is mine. He is my man. I treat him.
Okay.
You get?
Okay.
So I won't have limits.
Okay. Elon, is there any limit in terms of gifting?
Limits?
Yes. Kuna ile yenye ukizidi huyu mdema amekuwa gold digger.
Yes.
Okay.
There are limits. And I want you to understand, Dan, like Garry Chapman had put it, that these are the way people express their love to one another. That, like, tumeona there are 5 ways. Now, gifting, hapa even though I think most people fall into, whereby they believe kupewa, hiyo ndio upendo.
Yes.
Not understanding they're also supposed to give. Now, there is a possibility when somebody asks you maybe for money, maybe asks you for gift, you might assume this person is a gold digger. Not understanding this person just wants wants to be appreciated because that is their love language. That's how they have shown, they have been shown that, this is the way they're supposed to be appreciated. Dan, even if you look at our cultures, kuna pahali ukienda kwa wazazi, for example, let's say you are going you want to get a certain lady. The first thing these parents ask, wanauliza nini? Huyo jamaa akona nini? Are you getting me? Yeah. So there is a possibility most people, their love language is that of kutaka tu kupewa, but they are not they just don't know how to express it. I think it is good people to understand that even though we love being gifted and love giving gifts, lazima ikuwe na limit. Isikuwe tu kazi unapenda tu kuchukua, itafika mahali itakucost. Kwa sababu Dan, let me tell you truth of the matter is, in this world we live in, you don't receive a person's gift for no reason. There must be a reason. So in as much as you receive, lazima make a certain limit that kama huyu ni mtu wa wenyewe, gifts zake tuacha niweke kando. Lakini kama this sijui my brother, my sister, sijui my husband, there's nothing wrong with that. Hapo ina limits. But ikifika kwa maisha za watu wengine, lazima kukuwe na limits.
Again, Dan, to add on his points, I think there should also be communication. Communication is key. Communication is key. You have to communicate in order to know what the other person likes. Because ukisema ati dem ni gold digger na haujajua what she really likes, then you're unaenda tu ku jump into conclusions out of nowhere, like thinking, hey, she's a gold digger, and yet hauja discover. You get? So I think communication in this part is key. Communicate, let her know what you want, and let him know what she wants. Because without that communication, manzi, hakuna mahali mtaenda. You will still remain in the dark, still thinking that the other person is a gold digger, anapenda pesa, anapenda kupelekwa out, while yet hakuna kitu unajua kwake. You get?
Now, let me give a good example. Not really about not really in our daily lives. I want you to understand this, that human beings, Dan, sometimes they get tired. Ikifika mali kazi tu kupeana, they also get tired.
You're not receiving the energy.
For example, let me give a good example of Jesus. There was a time Jesus fed the 5,000 people, men, with just, is it 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. Hao watu, ukiangalia Biblia, walianza kumfuata sana. Do you know kama ali Yesu akatoka hapo because they were following him because of bread.
In fact, nikawaambia, nyinyi wasema nifuata juu niliwapea mkate.
Juu mikate. So hata Yesu anakaibia na juu kama ali inakuwa ni kutake advantage. So it is good to have limits. Yes, usifike mali unatumiwa tu fwa.
So if my love language is gifting, I need to have limits. And if my love language, my partner's love language is gifting, inabidi nafika mali nasema, hey, cheki mpenzi babe, this is too much. Take this back. Let's sell it and get the money and invest somewhere. Shout out to you guys who do that.
Akili sasa.
I would do that. I would do that.
Those are people now.
I would do that. Unajua pia ni kujijenga. Sisi kila saa tena you gifting me all the time. Like I said, you gift me all the time, I'll think something is wrong.
Sasa mnataka I gift you so much, it's a problem. I don't gift you, it's also a problem. Then what is the threshold you gift?
It depends. It depends. It depends on the lady too. Like I said, kuna ule mwenye anapenda kugiftiwa sana, haezi complain. Na tena kuna ule mwenye akigiftiwa sana, kuna kashida mahali, you get? So it also depends on the lady, but personally, you gift me leo, you gift me next week, you gift me tena sijui siku gani, I will still appreciate.
And one day you give me back the gift and tell me,
take
the gift,
no.
Let's sell it, invest somewhere, buy some land.
Okay, kama ni expensive, too expensive, I will definitely tell you to take it back.
And by the way, Dan, let me conclude by saying this, that this love language as a gift, it is not about offering big things. You go and think about decorating something big and offer it to somebody. We are talking about small things. We are talking small things. For example,
but the expensive the gift, the more I express my love.
Dan, somebody whose love language is gifts. Even the little gift that you give, even that bar of chocolate that costs I think 10 bob. That small sijui flower. Or that man unamnulia coca socks. As a matter of fact, Dan, there was this.
Wait.
Then let me give a good example.
Why mention socks of all?
I'm giving an example. Wanaume tunajielewa. Tukitoa
Oh,
viatu
vitu-
unaonaga vitu zinatoka hivi.
Wanaume wanapekeaga tu ni socks.
Na wallet.
Saa
mshahara.
sana. Belt, exactly.
Yes.
Para,
Na nguo zingine.
Hizo okay.
shati.
In fact,
Yes, shati.
Dan kuna mtu mwenye alinipea gift nikiwa campus. That was the first gift.
Okay.
Nishaipata. I don't want to mention what it is.
Okay.
But I tell you for free, hadi wa leo, I still remember that person. When you read Dr. Garry Chapman's book, now, when you look at these 5 languages, when you read Dr. Chapman's book, you'll realize that even God, even Jesus himself and God himself did the same.
Okay.
He spoke your love language. Tunaelewana? So we cannot say that this thing is just a pure human-made thing.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a good knowledge, it's good information, whereby it assists in peaceful coexistence. So speak your love, your partner's love language.
Now, there are criticism that have come up from, the Dr. Garry Chapman's book. Do love languages change? Leo, hii mwaka nilikuwa mtu wa gifts. But next year, nimekuwa mtu wa affirmation. Depending on the environment or from... Do they change, Muthoni?
I don't believe they do change.
Okay.
Because I've been having the same love language since I discovered myself.
Okay.
So I don't think it kama inabadilika kwako manze uko na kasoro lakini I don't know. I sijaisikia love language ya msee imechange within time. Sina witness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elon, do they change?
Actually, they don't. I can give a good personal testimony. Then let me tell you, as you are talking right now, I was in class 6 more than 10 years ago.
Okay.
And I can remember I was in class 6, nikicheza na watoto wenzangu pale hivyo nje home. There was this particular lady. I don't want to mention her name. I don't want to pin location. Alikuja akaniletea chocolate. Na hakuniletea chocolate in the name of love. Aliniletea in the name of a friend because ameenda amenunua, amekuja amepewa wengine, alafu mimi akanipea ile kubwa. There was nothing there about love. We were just kids. Tunaelewana Dan?
I should ask
But
this.
until today, I still remember. As a matter of fact, Dan, I met that lady in campus when I was, I think, in my 2nd, 3rd year. That was then, whereby I tried dating her. And that kindness of fun ilinivutia. As a matter of fact, huyo ndo alinivunja roho wa kwanza. Huyo ndo mwenye tunaweza
Pin
sema
location.
so Dan, love language, personally mimi sioni kama huwa ina change. Simply because I've seen it over my life. It has always been that way. When somebody gives me, I don't forget them. Until today, everything I've always been given, I still recall. It's like I have a record.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Muthoni, what is the magic behind chocolate? You guys are remembering everything. What is the magic behind chocolate?
Mimi I don't know.
I mean, it's a small thing.
I know.
But a sweet
carries
thing.
It carries
It has
a lot.
magic.
I don't know. Because pia mimi ukinipea chocolate,
You
Unachanganyikiwa.
pin location, chocolate, pin location.
But I think madem wengi
Yes.
ukimpea chocolate, deep state. Umeingia deep state, eh? But
Yeah, point.
it has
And
its
make sure
own-
you write that one down.
There's a guy last week we met for just a common lunch, friends lunch. Actually, it was a coffee, yeah?
Okay.
And the guy bought me chocolates. Tuko kwa table, we're just sitting, and kwa mfuko reaches out and here I got you, and I was. It made my day. Let me tell you.
Can get deep
I was so attached to the point, Nico, like, this guy thought, acha niende tu ninunue chocolate and I bring this lady. Ilinipea mpaka I just kept on thanking the guy. Mpaka wa leo namkwanga tu, hey, thank you for the chocolate bar you gave me last time. We should go for another coffee.
Tunaweza kusema lango. Lango limefunguka. Thank you very much for joining us yet on another episode. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. Remember, Jesus Christ keeps on affirming us that he loves us and we have no reason to fear. And he came from heaven to earth to show us the way. Spending quality time with him is one of the best things. And the gift of salvation is one of the greatest gifts. Now, tell us from your end, do you trust them or do you truth them? This is Truth or Trash, and my name is Gioshe Mbugua. See you yet on another episode.